Hello, Leo and cross watchers. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Today we are going to take a look at your week ahead tarot reading for February 9th through the 15th. So in this reading, we are going to pull a few cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle to just kind of get like a feel for the energies. We'll pull an overview message with the Fairy Tarot, and then we will get into the nitty-gritty with the original tarot deck. Okay, please keep in mind, guys, the messages on YouTube are general. They are not going to resonate every time with every person. You are more than welcome to check other signs in your birth chart. It's really about the titles. If there's something in the title that resonates, then there's most likely something here in the message. We also do a drawing here every month for personal readings, free personal readings. So if that's something that you want to get entered into, you are more than welcome. All you have to do is comment your astrological sign below. Pull a positive affirmation card at the end of every message. And lastly, guys, if you do find that the messages are helpful, you want to support the channel, all you have to do is give it a thumbs up, comment below. All the love and support is very much appreciated. And if you like how I interpret the cards, the styles that I use, you are more than welcome to subscribe. So, Leo, I feel like there's a little bit of resistance to a situation, a change that you're going through. I feel like you are headed toward a treasure island, a more abundant, more happy life. But there's some changes along the way that you're having to make, some questions you're having to answer. And I feel like getting clear on why, what it is that you truly want out of a situation. So what do you envision the outcome being? And then taking it one step further and asking why, right? Being flexible with the outcome, being flexible with how this comes into your life. So let's see here, Leo, what we can see for you guys. Most important message for Leo Spirit. What does Leo need to see for February 9th through the 15th? Most important message for Leo. What does Leo need to see? Five of Winter is the Five of Swords. It talks about walking away from a situation. There may have been an ending here, okay? This could have been an ending with somebody who was a very strong connection. And this doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic partnership, even though the Lovers does symbolize a soulmate connection. I feel like this ending was very hard to accept. I feel like even though it's in your best interest, it doesn't feel very emotionally fulfilling. Okay, I feel like it's a very low period in your life, especially with Five of Winter and the 10 of Winter. Walking away. The 10 of Swords is actually a positive thing because it's like a period of being enlightened. So let's see what else we can see, Leo. I do feel like this ending is bringing in a completion of some sort of cycle. So whether this is your approach to relationships, how you carry yourself in relationships, what type of partners you're seeking in your life, there's a change that's going, a switch that's going to happen because of this ending. So let's see. Most important message for Leo. What does Leo need to see for February 9th through the 15th? Have patience. Patience with the process, okay? I also feel like focusing on work will help get you through this. It's almost like you're in the dark night of the soul. So maybe doing a little research on what that is, or what that entails. It's a very low period. A lot of times it's the period of enlightenment, but it could also be the period that a lot of people will take their lives. So just be very cautious here, Leo, and how you're moving. If you're feeling too low, don't be afraid to reach out for help. Okay, reach out for guidance. Okay. And the Five of Pentacles coming in, reaching out for guidance. Okay. Rest, rejuvenate, meditation may also help you get through this process. And just understand that you're in this transformation phase. Okay. You're going through big changes here. So let's see, Leo. Let's get some more clarification. Most important message here for Leo. Spirit, what does Leo need to see for February 9th through the 15th? Please and thank you. I see in the Eight of Wands, so communication. Communication will be key. Most important message. Most important message. Page of Cups with the Seven of Wands. Page of Cups to the Seven of Wands. So somebody is defensive. There is some information, an offer that may come in regarding relationships. Now, I do feel here that this offer isn't too serious, okay? It's information, okay? Maybe it's information that's going to help you move forward. I do get the sense here that there's definitely secrets, something that's hidden, okay? And when this comes out, when this comes to light, it's going to bring balance into the situation. Now, you may be overindulging. The devil can symbolize feeling trapped, codependency, something that's taking money, something that's taking your money. Whether this is an addiction, whether this is gambling, maybe it's a gambling addiction, okay? I do feel like there's definitely something here that you have to pay attention to, that the cards are trying to bring your attention to this, okay? It's probably going to start having an adverse effect on your life that you're not yet able to see. Blocked communication. Let's get some more information on this. So somebody may take a step back, okay, if this isn't, or maybe that's why somebody took a step back, is because of toxic behavior patterns surrounding money. Okay, I do feel like there is some sadness here surrounding this. Okay, there also is a sense of being left or walking away. Somebody walked away from a situation, and I feel like it had to do with this addictive personality trait, overindulgence. Why did I say it? I usually don't say addicted because that's a triggering word for some. So I do apologize. So, just pay attention here, Leo. There's something that's going to be revealed about this. And I feel like you're going to take a step back, maybe even go on a vacation, staycation, trip. And honestly, I don't think counseling sessions or rehabilitation centers, I don't think those are bad things. I do feel like those are necessary tools that if we need them, they're available to us. I feel like there's a lot of people that may be telling you this. For the energy that I'm picking up here, there's a lot of people, this is like an intervention. I'm seeing like a whole bunch of people coming together in a room. You have to make a decision best for yourself, Leo. Okay, so if that's taking, putting everything else to the side and focusing on your mental health, or focusing on an addiction or some type of codependency issue, it's going to be necessary for your future. So I feel like focusing on what you want for the long term and why is going to be beneficial in this movement forward here. Once you get clear on what you want the outcome to be, you're going to be able to see the steps it's going to take to get there. And once you're able to see those steps, you're going to automatically want to release any toxic behavior patterns that are no longer serving you. Okay. So, don't have the star card coming out yet here, Leo, which I felt like that would have came out, but we do have a chariot, which symbolizes travel. Okay, there could be some travel that's involved. Maybe you have to go away, like I was saying, to a place to kind of get clarity. Maybe you just have to travel to the ocean or something. For some of you, you very well may have to put yourself into a rehabilitation center, and this isn't only for addictions. This could also be for mental health issues as well. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, I linked. Well, there are some websites in there, but there are also phone numbers. And there's several different countries in there too, guys. So if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling like you need somebody to talk to, there are phone numbers where you can call. It's going to be anonymous, and they're going to be able to help you to gain clarity, at least on your situation, even if it is to reach out to somebody to go to a place. Okay, there are places there for you. Feel like this is going to feel like a setback. Okay, it feels like a setback to you. That's why you're resistant to this. But understand here that it's not a setback. Okay, it's actually the proper movements to take, okay, moving forward. The last cards out is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so maybe that's another issue. Maybe money is another issue, where you're going to maybe lose your house, lose your stability. it's a hard thing to accept. It's a hard thing to go through. Okay? Maybe there's other alternatives. Maybe if rehab isn't, going away to a place isn't available to you, maybe even just taking some classes or reaching out to people in meetings. I do feel like there is some type of behavior patterns that need mending, okay? And there is a need here to reach out. There is a need here to reach out, Leo, to somebody, a professional or otherwise, somebody who has experience with codependency, with overindulgence, something along those lines. So, Leo, let's get a few cards for the advice here. Don't feel like it's a setback, okay? There is healing that needs to take place. And in those centers, in those classes, they teach you about all of that stuff, about the psychological reasoning why you're dependent on these chemicals. They help you to understand that there's actually places like counseling centers you can go to get guidance on certain areas, and they may even be able to help you if you feel like certain substances are helpful with your mental health. Maybe there's other substances that are legal, you know, that you can take and are regulated that you'll be able to take. But I feel like what's coming up here is an overindulgence, so maybe even readjusting or re-regulating your medicine. Let's see. See here for the advice for you, Leo. Don't be afraid to reach out. There's numbers listed below. I am a mental health advocate all the way. 10 of Cups. 10 of Swords with the King of Cups in reverse. So this tells me that this ending has really messed you up emotionally. Okay, I feel like it's kind of been the icing on the cake. It's not like this ending was the end all be all. I feel like it was the icing on the cake. Okay, not wanting to see, not opening your eyes is not an excuse. Okay, so it's time to move forward. It's time to make a plan. Look at this, the Two of Wands with the Three of Wands. This was on the bottom and on the top of the deck after those other two flew out. It's time to make a plan for this, the next steps, the next phase, with your eye on the long term. So let's get a power thought card for you, Leo. See what we can see for you. Most important message here for Leo Spirit. What does Leo need to see for the 9th through the 15th? This week, I feel like the main thing is this acceptance piece and this positive movement forward. Positive movement forward. So, I am safe in the universe and all life loves and supports me. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. Beautiful, Leo. I am going to do an extended reading, guys. In the extended reading, we'll take a look at a couple different outcomes. Okay, I'll pull out a different deck and I'll do a couple different outcomes, a couple different scenarios, pulling 3 or 4 cards for what the outcomes will be each time, and then we'll pull out the Psychic Tarot, the guidance cards, and the Soul Truth. So if it's something you guys are interested in, the link will be below in the description box. Otherwise, Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you guys so much for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. And I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.